Welcome to Friday Fun Day. As we look forward to the weekend, we can find ourselves looking for something new. You are invited to join us here at a place of faith where each week we offer a new idea or perspective for you to consider. We at a place of faith are delighted to share the path of spiritual enlightenment and the evolution of consciousness with you. Our intention is to share content with you that encourages interest and expands the horizons of your journey. Our mission is to create a safe place to explore and develop personal spiritual connections and relationships. Our vision is the joyous, loving acceptance of all people as an expression of divine spirit in the ongoing evolution of consciousness to oneness. All are welcome here.
Hi there. Thank you for joining us today for Friday Fun Day. So today we are looking at getting rid of the old and making room for the new, right? It's a new year. We're all doing it in one way or another. So maybe we can have some ideas that'll make it more fun and more doable. Hopefully you're familiar with the Japanese form of decluttering. I imagine you've heard of that. That's where you pick up an item and you think, does this bring me pleasure? And if it does, you keep it. But if it has no meaning for you, you get rid of it. And the idea is to get rid of everything that you haven't used in a year, that doesn't bring you pleasure. You know, it's always seemed really funny to me that they talk about spring cleaning, spring cleaning. This is the time of year that I tend to do this. When Christmas is over, we're repacking everything up. It just seems like a good time to get rid of the stuff that I don't need, especially if I'm looking at setting new habits and new patterns for what's coming in the future. One thing that is scientifically and psychologically proven is when we declutter, when we get rid of stuff, we also clear our mind. We make room for our thoughts to come clear and easy instead of tumbling over everything that's been going on. It's amazing how doing something in the physical world can help me in the spiritual or mental world, but it really does. Many times when I'm thinking something over or having trouble with just too many thoughts, I'll go and clean out that junk drawer or clean out the refrigerator. Just putting things in order makes such a big difference. And before we start anything new, it's a great idea to get our life, our thoughts, our side of the street, you might say, cleaned up and in order. I've also found that when I come into an orderly home, an orderly bedroom, front room, I feel home. I feel welcomed. I feel like everything is in its place. And it immediately lifts stress and anxiety off of me. If you're working with stress and anxiety, highly invite you to take a look at your surroundings. Are they frazzled? Are they a mess? Are they cluttered? If they are, straightening those things out can really help you find peace of mind. So now we're going to look at the art of manifestation, right? Bringing in the new. Manifestation is primarily a branch of the law of attraction. When you're in the right mindset, you bring right to you. When you're not in the right mindset, you bring that to you as well. That's kind of the law of attraction. When one manifests something, they call their deepest desires and aspirations forward, consciously using the law of attraction. Sound like a lot? It really isn't. And we'll break it down into a couple pretty easy steps. First of all, know what you want. If you're wishy-washy and you think that would be okay or this would be okay, you're not going to engage the power of that attraction because it's not really your heart's desire. What you might be thinking is, I need this to change. And that's focusing on the problem. When we're trying to manifest, we want to focus on the solution. So, what do you really want? Maybe you want better communication with a loved one. Maybe you need a new car. Whatever it is you want, know this is what you want. And then make room for it in your life. Make room for that to happen. If you're working on a relationship and you want that relationship to be better, make room for that relationship to grow and to get better. That might mean setting time aside every week to maybe go to a movie, go out to dinner, just sit and talk. It might mean telephone calls or emails, but make time for that to happen. If you're going to bring somebody more deeply in your life, make sure your life has room for it. Release any doubts or blocks. You can trip up your ability to have the new things that you're trying to create if there's that little part of you that feels like you don't deserve it. Or maybe somebody else should have it. Or if I got this, people would think I'm showing off. There's so many of those thoughts that actually block our good from coming to us. Know what you want and know that you're worthy. Let go or work through any problem that keeps you from knowing that. If you feel like you would be worthy if, then do whatever that if is so that you know that you're worthy. So the next step, once we get there, and it takes as long as it takes, right, is to assume the same feelings as if this was already happening. Talk about it like it's happening. Talk about it like this is coming right now. Feel it in your heart. Be grateful. Give thanks that this is happening right now in your life, whatever it is that you're manifesting. If you start getting hopeful or putting it way out there, when this happens someday in the future, then you're actually putting it farther away from you. If you start talking about it and acting as if and feeling as if it's happening right now, be grateful, be excited, be happy. This is what you wanted, and here it comes. Then you're opening that channel, and the law of attraction, you're bringing it to you. Another step is to meditate and visualize. And let me tell you what I mean by that. When we meditate, what we're doing is we're clearing everything out of our minds. We're not thinking about paying bills. We're not thinking about feeding the dog. We are clearing our mind and being an open channel to spirit so that we can connect with our very highest and best self. And once you're in that space, the secret place of the Most High, begin to visualize your life with the changes that you're creating, with your resolutions, whether it's new habits, whether it's new relationships, whatever it is that calls to you, know that you're calling to it too, and help others. Be aware of how these new changes will help you to help other people. Use whatever these changes are as a greater way of helping people around you. For example, let's say your resolution, what you're setting up for is better health, better physical habits. You're going to have better health. So, what do we clear out of the way? Well, it might be getting rid of the things that suck our time away, that we sit and do and sit and do. We might need to get off of social media. Maybe we need to answer emails once a day instead of every few hours. Whatever it is, we need to get it out. If it's eating, get the stuff you don't want to eat out of the house. Make room for the new and start to feel how great you're going to feel when you're better physically, and give thanks that, you know what, your health didn't get worse than it is right now. They say you can't keep what you want unless you give it away. So if my goal is better health, how do I give that away? The first thing that comes to mind for me is give blood. Giving blood is literally giving help to people around you. Some people give organs. I know people who grow their hair out and give their hair to people who lose hair. All of these are great ways of giving help, of helping others. But they aren't ways that all of us can do. So, what are some other ways? How about joining a walking club, getting together with people every day, every week, and walking or running or jogging? Maybe you're going to play basketball. By joining a team, not only do you get the health benefits, but you inspire and help the people around you. It's win-win. And those are the kinds of things that are going to help you manifest whatever your dreams are. Happy New Year. Happy New You. Whatever it is you're creating, I'm so excited to share it with you. Remember, you matter. You are sacred, and you are so loved. Namaste.
Follow us on Facebook for daily meditations, prayers, and all of our videos. If you know of anyone anywhere who is struggling with spirituality or who wants a spiritual community, please share our videos. Commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing are also ways to support us and help us grow. Reverend Linda is available by phone, Facebook Messenger, or Zoom conference for spiritual and ministerial counseling, guidance, and direction on a love offering basis. She can be reached through A Place of Faith at sohomail.com or through Unity Church of El Cajon. A Place of Faith is sponsored by Unity Church of El Cajon at 311 Highland Avenue, El Cajon, California, 92020. You can send donations there. Just put APOF on the check, or you can also contact us through our website at www.unityofelcajon.org and make your donations on the website. Thank you for your support.